Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here's McNair. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Seven yards there and a 1st down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. From the gun, here's McNair. Eluding the pressure right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. McNair to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Well, they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. McNair. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Falcons are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's James. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Newton to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now McNair. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. Now Newton on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing again is Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Gets it to Gordon. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now McNair looking for a 1st down throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2. Now
McNair.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, McNair. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. To throw, McNair. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A final shot before the break. Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Julio. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
He'll buy some time right. Targets the sideline. He'll complete this pass to Johnson. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Patterson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cordero Patterson there to make the grab. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Newton's throw here into the hands of Jones. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Newton now to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Edgerrin James, 53 yards. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down, got his hand in and knocked it away.
To throw on 2nd down, Steve McNair. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He'll keep it himself, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Patterson, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here comes Tony on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Ken Houston. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They run again with Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success. The standard way in this game, and here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. McNair being chased out left. Touchdown! That's caught. Cordero Patterson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Newton. Flushed out right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Newton. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing is Newton.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Cam to throw.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Newton.
This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. There's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses.